Hi guys, my name is Perry and I'm super excited to welcome everyone to tonight's event. We are going to be sharing some incredible stories tonight about how we have leveraged social media and technology to not only create a huge impact on others, but generate an income as well. So this has very much allowed me to live the freedom lifestyle that I always desired. So if you guys are joining us tonight as a guest, I want to say a special welcome. This event could really open your eyes to a whole world of opportunities. So if you have more questions after watching tonight's event, just reach out to the person who invited you, because we're going to try to keep it short and sweet tonight and just share some really cool stories. So I am 25 years old and I've really noticed these days how many people my age are really seeking the dream lifestyle of being able to work from their laptop, not restricted to a desk, having the freedom to travel, work your own hours, inspire others. But then I'm also finding is more than ever before, we are spending hours a day glued to our phones, scrolling on social media and not doing anything productive. So I know this was the case for me. So I'm going to share with you guys at the end of tonight's event how I've been able to quit my job in hospitality, travel the world, quadruple my income and grow so much personally. And I've done this all from social media as well. So we have all come together by an incredible product and program. So our product is called the Juicy Body Transformation Program and our product is called Juice Plus. And I'm going to pass you guys over to my friend Chloe, and she's going to share a little bit more about how the product has impacted her and a little bit more about it as well.
Hey guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your Monday night to jump on. I am really grateful that I get to share these products with you tonight because, to be very transparent with you, they have completely changed my life. I have been on these products for around 12 months now, and prior to them coming into my life, I had a very horrific history of endometriosis. I was in hospital once or twice every year to have the endo removed, and over time, I was just really sick of the doctor giving me Band-Aid solution after Band-Aid solution, and it got to a point where my body was really starting to break down. I was having constant ulcers in my mouth. My glands were always swollen. I ended up with adrenal fatigue. I wasn't sleeping through the night. Even though I was fatigued, none of it made sense. And I became really the shell of the person who I really was. And when these products were presented to me, I thought, okay, like surely too good to be true. Like, yep, fruits and veg. I know I've got to eat them, but what is this going to do for me if I've tried everything under the sun? And I think the thing that stood out for me was the fact that there is no warning labels on our stuff, and everything else I'd given, there was always a warning label. There was something crazy, some catch to it. And with our products, there's not a catch. So we aren't a catalog company. We don't have a million different products, so I'm not going to keep you forever. This is our premium product, which is literally fruits, veg, and berries in a vegan capsule. That's it. That simple. The fruit and veg that are in here, it's 33 different varieties of fruit, veg, and berries, and they're all grown to peak ripeness in amazing soil. So there's no herbicides, pesticides, it's not genetically modified, none of that crap. And it's peaked, like I said, at peak ripeness. So a lot of the fruits and veg you'll get in the supermarket, what happens is they're not picked when they're ripe. So they're lacking a lot of the nutrients. And then what happens is they're gas ripened. So half the time we think we're shopping around the supermarket, filling our trolleys with all of this fruit and veg, and we're not even getting the nutrients we think we're getting because it's not even in there to start with. So that's why I love these, because they help me to bridge the gap, especially coming into this silly season. I know there's going to be days where I'm not going to get my fruit and veg in. So yeah, that's why I love them. And it's the way that they work is pretty cool as well. And I think that's the thing I love too. You just never know what they're going to do for you. Like I said, I didn't have high hopes, but the thing is when they're absorbed into your body, your body knows what to do with it because it's food for a start. So your body goes, okay, where needs healing first? And it goes there and it builds your body back up from bottom to top. So you're at your best level of health possible. And I mean, I don't think I need to say much more about that. It's fruits, veg, and berries. We all need more. And our other product is our vegan Omega, which I was super excited about because I don't know about you, but if you've ever been to a doctor or a naturopath or anything like that, 9 times out of 10, they've probably given you a fish oil. And I don't know about you, but I don't like the taste. No matter how much of that peppermint oil stuff they put in to try and make it taste good, it doesn't. So these are just amazing. There's nothing but food in them. There's things like, what have we got? I'm not even going to read it, actually, because it's amazing. And the other thing that I love about our vegan Amigas is that you can actually put them on your skin. And I don't know if you know, but I'm glowing. I don't have any highlighter on today. My trick is I get one of these twice a week after doing a face mask with these guys, and I roll it on my face. And that's how I get my glow. So if you're after a glow, that's what you need. And then our last and final product, I'm obsessed with, and I don't have any to show you, but I assure you it's amazing. It's our complete protein, which is like a superfood powder. And the thing that really stood out to me about these products, these powders, was when I was going through my journey of finding something to heal me and I went to the naturopath, I was given, obviously, I'm sure people have heard of all the herbal tonics and the powders and all of that. And when I looked at this complete powder, there was ingredients in there that I was given it by the naturopath, but in like 5 different products, whereas Juice Plus could give that to me in one, and it tasted like chocolate. So for me, it was a no-brainer, really, and that's why they call it complete, because it's a really amazing, complete range of superfoods. It's got your proteins, carbs, fats, all that jazz, and yeah, that honestly, I love it. And I guess maybe to put into words how I'm feeling today, mind you, I'm sure you can kind of gather, I no longer have period pain anymore, which for me, I was on endone as my period pain relief. And for anyone who doesn't know, that's what you're given when you come out of surgery. So it was pretty massive. I haven't had my glands or ulcers in my mouth for ages. Like, it's just been insane. I sleep through the night now. I was out of adrenal fatigue within 3 weeks. And I mean, I could go on forever. I'm an absolute raving fan of these products. But the thing is, we just don't know what it could do for you. But the fact that I didn't have high hopes and it's left me where I am today, I think that's a pretty exciting thing to think about as to what it could do for you as well. So thank you for listening.
Awesome, Chloe. Thank you so much. That was such a beautiful explanation. Now I'm going to hand you guys on to my friend Kate, and she's going to share a little bit about the impact this business has had on her life.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. My name is Kate. I've been with this business and the company for 6 months now, and in the beginning I had a lot of doubts, a lot of self-doubts. I had no business experience. I'm 20 years old. I lived in a very small town. There was about 2,000 people, so I didn't have a big network. And yeah, I just had no idea about business, and I wondered if I could do it and if I could make it work. So I was also working 60 hours a week when I come across this opportunity. So that was another thing, was, can I work it in with my busy schedule? Will I have the time to make it work? And what really saved me is our step-by-step system. So you don't get overwhelmed with a heap of information. You just get given bit by bit, and you learn what you need to learn as you go through. I made the decision to myself that I was going to swap my TV time for my business time. So when I got home from work, instead of watching Home and Away and things like that, that was the time where I worked on my business. And since joining in the last 6 months, I've actually been able to step aside from work altogether and go off and travel. And this is something that I hold so close to my heart, because as a young girl, I always wanted to travel, but I was just working and stuck in this grind every weekend, every night, and I didn't have the time nor the funds to go and do that. So what I love about this business is the freedom and the flexibility that it provides us. And like, as a 20-year-old, I'm just so grateful to be out there experiencing and traveling. So yeah, that's my story.
Thank you so much, Katie. So incredible what you've been able to create in just a short 6 months' time too. So now we're going to pass you guys over to Alice, and she's going to share her story.
Hi guys, thank you so much for having me on tonight. So I've been in the business around 8 months. I'm 23 years old and I work as an admin assistant. I've worked in admin for about 4 years now, and it's just not something that I'm really passionate about. So I guess how this business came into my life is I was sort of looking for something that would spark my life up again and give me something better to do with my time than just wasting it watching TV or things like that. So since being in the business, my self-confidence has gone through the roof, and that's what I absolutely love. Is it grows you as a person and you're helping other people, and it's just so rewarding because everyone wins in the end. So I absolutely love that. My biggest objection for when I first started was actually what people thought of me, which is kind of strange because I don't understand why I was thinking that, because I know within myself that I'm doing it for people that need a healthier life, that need more wealth in their life, that need just a better lifestyle. And for me, it's also helping me in that as well, which I think is really, really awesome. So yeah, I think that's definitely my biggest objection coming into this, but I've definitely grown and realized that it doesn't matter what people think, it's what you know is true to yourself. So yeah, that's a bit about me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. Thanks, Perry.
Thank you so much. Those are such incredible stories, guys, and that's just a little glimpse into it. I do want to say one thing to wrap this up is that I hit all the fears when I come across this. I was skeptical. I thought it would never work for me. I didn't have enough friends, enough confidence. But at the end of the day, I just asked myself two questions. What if? Like, what if this could be the thing that helps me create the lifestyle I had always desired? And then my next question is, if I don't do this, then what am I going to do instead? And what were my other options? And to be honest, I couldn't think of anything where I was going to be, I thought like I couldn't think of anything there where I wasn't going to be in that same position of swapping my time for money. I don't know any other opportunities that cost $165 a year where you're given a step-by-step system to creating success, you're given support. And I knew if I just took consistent action on what I learned, that I could create success over time without having to quit my job and risk it all. So funnily enough, in my first 18 months, I was able to replace my hospitality income and stop pursuing jobs that no longer served me. Since then, I've traveled to 11 different countries. I've completely freed up my schedule, and now I work full-time, literally from my mobile phone, and literally work with the most incredible, supportive people who genuinely inspire me. And since then, I've quadrupled my income, which you guys can imagine has really helped me and my partner create the dream lifestyle. We are just about to purchase our first home in like prime location on the Gold Coast, and anyone that knows the Gold Coast, it's really tough to get in here. But we are so excited to keep raising the bar and pushing the limits on what's possible. And I wouldn't have the opportunity to do this if it wasn't for this. So if you're thinking and wondering about anything that we've spoken about tonight, I urge you guys to get your questions answered. It's so much better to get them answered now than potentially regret it later. Like I said, this is just a glimpse into the stories. There's so much more to learn and so much more incredible stuff to find out about this. And I know my time here, I've literally seen my own and so many other lives transform because of this business and this program. So we are here every week, guys. If you'd love to come along again, or you're thinking some people that need to see this, just reach out to the person that invited you along and they'll be able to help you. Thank you so much for coming, guys.